time to be with you live again after quite a while. Yeah, so um, it's it's important that I revert after my some of my street check. I did. Some of you saw the videos I uploaded, short shots. I didn't get to be able to record everything or all of the experiences I had, and there is a reason. Some people did not even want me to upload, even though I succeeded in recording. But the moment they knew afterwards, they were like, and I have to obtain their consent. So some of them do not really want me to upload their videos. They just like to remain anonymous because they gave sincere opinions. For those who said, well, it's not a problem, they feel they haven't said anything out of point or out of waste. So they felt we should go ahead and upload. Now, some of you have been following would see I'm going to play some of this video you see on my left right now. I'm going to play it to you so that you can hear some important pointer or stops here. Let me start by advising, if it is not out of waste again to advise, because I understand that most of the people who are joining the obedience movement are becoming word violent in their approach and manners. There's need to penetrate people, not to scare them. Okay, people were here when they saw a Buhari um, that was marketed in a way that was not that questioning was not even allowed, and we are here for it. So a lot of people are quite afraid. They do not want a repeat of another government that cannot that is not able to tame terrorists, even bandits. So that even yesterday, the president himself his convoy was attacked when he visited his home state. So uh, let's be tolerant of questions. Some of us want to support some candidates, but when we ask questions, we see the way at which we are attacked for asking simple questions. So we feel, "Oh, no, no, this is a wrong signal. We don't want to talk. We don't want to do this again." So please, there are so many who are willing to support because they're tired of old system. But two things I must quickly bring back to you as feedback from a um, grassroots check for the alternative candidate is this, because I believe Peter Obi is an alternative candidate, even though I can't say he entirely represents the masses' interests. That's my fair opinion. But at least if we have to choose among those people, it's better. So let me advise you. Number one, do not run it like regional agitation. No. Don't run the campaign like agitation. Run campaign like campaign. Because if you run it like regional agitation, you do not have monopoly. There are many young Nigerians in the southwest too who by themselves also feel, come on, you don't have monopoly of this madness, man. If it is about everybody campaigning for is our brother, is our this, then we too. Do you think we do not have brothers either? We have too. Let me play this video for you. And if you cannot understand it, I'll fairly interpret. It's not long, it's a very short video. Listen to some of these compilations. It's very short, just short from what each person has to say.
kí lẹ rò nípa Peter Obi? kí lẹ rò nípa àwọn Peter Obi?
Asking him what does he think about the Peter Obis and all. For those of you who understand Yoruba language very well, the meaning is even brethren, brother, or kinsman has his own problems or troubles or issues, it doesn't therefore mean I'll look at external or stranger. It sounds more like a known devil is better or more preferred to an unknown angel. Yeah, you're an angel, you're coming from far after all. This person speaking right now is a staunch APC mobilizer. And I was asking him question, what do you not think that despite that you are loyal to your party, instances where you have to consider that there's a reason for a course to change, even though you are not necessarily going to make it obvious to your party that you're doing anti-party. That's what you have to say. Listen Continue listening to it.
Olúwa wa.
James ẹgbẹ́ yẹn tẹ́ lọ yẹn ti go far.
Ẹ̀ẹ́.
Ẹni tí mo mọ̀ òun ni mo lè dìbò fún. Mi lè dìbò fẹ́ni tí mi mọ̀.
Okay.
Ṣé ti yé mi? So Tinubu mo mọ̀ dáadáa.
Okay.
So ìbò mi òun ló ní.
Okay.
Ṣé ti yé mi?
Ọkàn yóò lè yẹ.
Ta obi yẹn kẹ̀, ìyẹn ti lọ fà mí lè dìbò.
Okay.
Because
Now, this is the second video I want to show you. Now, this second video, you can see they are bike men, and I was just randomly asking them questions. Now, I asked them about Peter Obi, and I was trying to canvas that. Why not let's support Peter Obi? Now, look at the other man in the overall, or what you call it. That man says, yes, it is Peter Obi, and he went ahead to give his reason. Also, ethnic reason. Did you hear? Should I play it again? He said, because that's one na my own brother. I know be Hausa, I know be Yoruba. Now listen to the third person here.
Ṣé kò ń ṣe anti-party election sir?
Now that man is a PDP, a core PDP man. But he's saying that yes, he remains a PDP man. But as far as this 2023 presidential election is concerned, he is never going to vote for the candidate of his party for presidency, being Atiku. Reason also tribal. Continue listening.
Ọ̀rẹ́ wà nínú òṣèlú dáradára. Tinubu náà sì ó ti ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ rí nínú òṣèlú.
Tinubu had also been friends with others, and he did with Jonathan.
So táwa náà bá
while
ṣe
he
irú ẹ̀
was
fún kò pọ̀
in
jù.
it. So if you also support him even
Àwa
while you are
lọ́kàn tó ń
PDP,
pariwo tó ń fọwọ́ sọgbà ìyá ó ní
it's
ìtumọ̀
our turn
sí.
that he's saying means he has reason.
Ó ní ìtumọ̀ sí.
It has
Ṣé àwọn
meaning.
ọmọ àtúnwá lajúlẹ̀ àtúnwá
So
ní kíbo
do
òru
we,
àbí
skins,
Fúlàní àbí
now
Haúsá
open
ó
our
tún
eyes
wá
and
ṣe
allow another
ìjọba
Hausa
lé wa lórí
Fulani
tó
come?
yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
So lọ́rọ̀ kan báyìí ṣe ẹ̀fẹ́ consider any other.
Tinubu ni òun ló lè ṣe.
Ẹ̀yin ló kàn.
Àwa ló kàn o bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ ti gbé e sílẹ̀ ọ̀tà làwa wà o bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti gbé e fún wa.
If you do not leave it for
Tinubu
us,
á dogun dọ̀tẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí dogun dọ̀tẹ̀ kó ní kálukú lọ Ìlọrin. Ṣé ó mógun dání?
everybody
Ṣé ó
should
mú
go
wàhálà
their
dání ni?
ways.
Ìyẹn ò tí mú wàhálà dání kò mógun dání kó ní kálukú lọ
That's what the
Ìlọrin.
man was saying
Yes, of
emphatically.
course.
Yeah.
Ìyẹn ò mú wàhálà dání.
Now, I'll play more. Just hold on. Now, the first advice: let us be leading our campaigns with ethnic tones, like sounding it like an ethnic agitation. See, this is not an agitation. This is a campaign. Campaign means you are persuading people why they should see that there's need to change course and vote for your candidate. Yes, we can't totally remove or exclude or excuse our sentiments totally, but can we at least make it not primary, make it secondary? Like, okay, Peter Obi is this clear-headed, is going to manage costs, is not going to be wasteful, is younger and more energetic. He has demonstrated it before, and we feel he will do it better. He cares about reduction in governance cost and all that, which we are all looking for. Before you now say, by the way, do we not also even think, if you want to look at the zoning arrangement, don't you think it is fair and just? Make it secondary, that at least you should also support us. Make it secondary. If you lead with that, you will meet stiff wall no matter what. Because before you even land, the person you are talking to, depending on his own tribe, will also reply, yeah, I want no look on now. So please, let's not ethnicize. Now, the second point I want to make here is, Tori Olorun, I want to plead with you all, be tolerant. When Showore first came in 2018, do you know I questioned Showore like he almost started asking, are you sure that you have not been paid or they are using you? I ask questions, before I can choose somebody, no matter how much you sound convincing, me, I ask questions. And so it is so for every majority other people too. When they ask questions, answer them. If you do not have the answer, say you will get back. Don't be making it militant, or don't take it muscularly, like you are fighting. Fighting who? Somebody wants to know why, wants you to convince him why he should, or he or she should support your candidate. You are attacking the person, you are insulting the person. For what? I've not even seen the Peter Obi himself insult anyone before. I went on the streets. I met workers in Ogun State who are still in lockdown. Most of them do not want us to record. They do not want it on video. But they put their minds out. They come. We have been hearing the Peter Obi, we have been hearing Peter Obi. We are workers, civil servants. How much is it going to, and is it not going to be owing works? And we are asking questions. Oh, they said, oh, is it not the same Peter Obi that was in PDP and in Afghan and PDP? Yeah, did workers not also go on strike under his own administration in Anambra State? We are trying to clarify things. You are attacking me. You think it's me that is asking the question? Be tolerant. Answer the questions. If you do not have the answer, say you. Not that you say you are. Who told you? Who told you become asking question about how Peter Obi intends to govern the state? I am automatically Siku Tinubu. Who told you that? We are asking, how much is Peter Obi willing to pay workers? Workers are asking questions. They are on strike in Ogun State. They've been in a lockdown since last week. The Ogun State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress is on strike. We met many of them. They are asking questions. So we dare not ask you now. You'll be abusing and insulting everybody. Especially as becoming is a Labour party candidate. Workers want to know how much is suffering. So we dare not ask the question. We already know Atiku and Tinubu represent the establishment that is currently paying workers, the slaving wage. The establishment responsible for the slave wage in Nigeria is represented by Atiku and Tinubu. So asking Peter Obi how much is offering to pay workers does not automatically mean I'm now supporting Tinubu or Atiku. Where did this reasoning come from? Simple question. How much is the Labour Party candidate willing to pay workers? You started insulting everybody. You guys need to learn a lot that this is a campaign, not a regional agitation. And if everybody wants to go regional with this campaign, do you think you will win? Oh, do you think if you go regional by your campaign, you think you can win? And we are saying de-emphasize ethnicity. And you are behaving like kindergarten. Can you stop these things already? So we should not ask questions. We should just accept it. The way they just brought Buhari, bam, and everybody just started singing change. And we are all in a mess. Is that what you want? Answer on Peter Obi's behalf. Not everybody will be able to have access to talk to him. From what I'm seeing, people are supporting candidates subject to their tribe. Be told when they ask you questions. Some will even ask in a teasing way. What is wrong with teasing question? We did this to Mogalu. Mogalu was even better than this. We did this with Mogalu. We did it with Shore, Durotoye. We did it with all. Unfortunately, it is the party they come on that was a challenge for most of them. Unfortunately for the Mogalus and Durotoye, it was the party, I guess, that they came on that was a challenge. The only reason Shore is standing out today since 2019 among his contemporaries who started together in 2019 is because he came on his own party platform. Look at what they did to Mogalu again. Unfortunately for Professor Mogalu, he should have been smart to have started the process, to have set a process of motion to register his own party since that 2019. But he was looking to just say something wrong or segbe, and they will also plan for you. They are the owners of the party, they are members of the party. You can't always have it like that. So the only advantage or privilege is Inshore is still standing since 2019. Now started together since 2019. His own party, his own party. So he has control, even by running on his own party. We should not pretend that he was also not at a point almost muzzled out of it. Some elements try to hijack the party. So some elements tried to hijack his party. But he still stood because Bonafide, you can tell he runs his party, he owns it. So to hijack it from him will be a little difficult. So that said, be tolerant. People will ask questions. It's normal. They will ask not just straightforward, they will even ask in a teasing way, like they want to diss your candidate. It now depends on your marketing acumen ability. Don't attack everybody because they're asking questions in a teasing way. Is it the first time? Oh, do you not also ask in teasing ways? Everybody does. So you guys need to learn about campaign differently from agitation. It's not an ethnic agitation. If you make it look like that, you ain't going nowhere. Win people's support, win their hearts genuinely. Campaign. Stop agitating. Campaign. There's a need to transit the agitation into a campaign. Transit it into a campaign. You have been complaining about bad roads. You are agitating for good economy. You are agitating for electricity. You are agitating for, and you believe all of the achievement of all of this is reposed in a man. Preach that man. Lead it with points. Transit the agitation into campaign. Stop attacking people. You will not win. It's a guarantee. If you continue with this method, you will not win. And it reminds me how some people, after adopting their own beloved, candidates, the likes of Nollywood actors, Yoruba Nollywood actors, they decided to also go out and announce their own choice candidate. And you're attacking them. Why? What sense is in that, please? You announce your own choice candidates. They announce their own. And you're angry, you're abusing them. For what? Let everybody bear their father's names. Let everybody bear their father's name since you want to go nick. Please, anytime you see anybody making choice, you saw Otedola trying to his business interest. You will expect Otedola to abandon his long-time business friend. And no, now come on. When are we going to get real here? This is campaign. You are making choice. You expect Otedola to stand with somebody who is not likely to protect his business interest like his other friend. Come on, get real now. Is that what you expect? You are masses. Oh, by the way, the ones following them, you are the ones following them because they are rich. You want to be like your oppressors. You want to copy the oppressors. You like your oppressors. You want to be like them. So now, because they are endorsing each other, because it is. I've always said it's not a tribe struggle. It's a mass. is a class struggle. And I've always said it long before now, if you have been following for long, that all oppressed people, whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, all oppressed people have something in common, is their oppression. The class that is oppressing the oppressed, that class, they also have something in common. So you expect that solidarity to be with one another, not with you. It's not going to be vertical like this. It's going to be horizontal. Friend, connect. These are their oppressors, so see their level. Now see you at the bottom level, but you are supporting, all of you are choosing one oppressor at a time to support, when you are also supposed to come like this, and you are more in number, that can easily overthrow that top by connecting with somebody who carries your plight. But you will not follow somebody who carries your plight. You won't follow them. You are following the ones that you are dreaming to be like. So when during election, they now start adopting or endorsing one another, you are now angry. Were you in the same class before? No, were you in the same class before? Don't be angry now. Otedola has every right to support somebody on his level. You go for somebody who also understands your plight at your level. You get private jets. People when they work out for road, they endorse themselves. You would they follow them? They are angry for them. Why were you following them in the first place? Why were you following them in the first place? They no follow you drive for ground. They deal in sky every minute or on boats. Inspecting their vessel as it's arriving, collecting money, cash. Anytime they have to go on road, it's exotic cars, and they don't go to your rough type of road. But now they follow them. Because I'm not aware that there are 1 point something million people who has reached as the level of Otedola to be following him on social media in the first place. Yeah. So I'm not against Otedola being rich, or so that you won't start coming again, different people with different mentality. That's not what we're saying. Follow somebody who is relevant, who speaks light. The reason I still respect Showore till today is because it's always in solidarity with pressed masses. Always. Go and check. Go and verify. Always. And I'm not saying you must vote Showore, but it doesn't take away the fact that he stands with the masses every time. He will blast the oppressive ruling class on your behalf. He will blast them. But you will be happy that another person is sounding political. Is in solidarity. You are supporting somebody that is in solidarity with them, but that is sounding cool like an angel, which is not also bad. It's democracy. You have rights. But why are you now disappointed that Otedola is endorsing? Okay, now I remember somebody posted on Twitter and it trended that Atiku paid the scholarship or something while it was, so that he has no other option or moral right to support any other candidate. And people replied in that, why not pack your load and your family, go to Atiku's house and appreciate him? Don't therefore force him on the whole Nigeria because he's sponsored. Transfer the same idea to Nollywood actors, saying one of them died unfortunately in Canada. That was Tinubu who arranged for our body to be taken back to Nigeria for burial. So somebody did them a favor before, and you must know that it will count in election. No matter how much we try to disemphasize it, it will count. But there are certain kind of sentiments you don't want to put as primary or priority. Don't do it, because if you come with their own excuses or reasons, they came out bold. They did joint video, say we are adopting Tinubu. He has been supporting us from time to time. Just like everybody also feels, oh, he's my brother, he has supported me one time to other. So we can't totally remove it. We are only saying let's de-emphasize it so that other neutral people who are still convincible or can be persuaded, we can still capture those ones, but not along ethnic lines. Oh, Zontolo, am I making sense? Do you understand it? Let's not ethnicize it. Let's look for people. Some of you saw the videos. There was a woman who said she's a staunch PDP and she can't vote any other party. But I ended up convincing the woman for P2B. Some of you saw the video. If you haven't seen it, check. The last 3 to 4 5th recent videos I just uploaded in the last 2 days or so. Go and check. The woman is there. She has never heard P2B before. But I preached P2B to her and I told her, P2B will build companies. You have 10 children. How is that even possible? I told her you're a community. How is it possible one person has 10, one woman has 10 kids, and you don't get job? But do you know the advantage of it? If there are businesses, there are companies. If a P2B leadership, for instance, built young children that are coming of age, employed, and even employed. So, and then she agreed with the idea. And then I told her I would assist her with registering her PVC. See, we can do more works at the grassroots, but don't discourage us by ethnicizing it. We can do the field work, but ethnicizing it, it ain't cutting it for us, man. You got to stop it. Stop ethnicizing this shit. It's making it difficult for us to work. It's making it difficult for us to preach to people. Stop ethnicizing it. Stop running it like it is an IPOB agenda. Stop running it like it is another Boko Haram in another ethnic. Stop running it like it's another, Biafra agitation, but through the opportunity of campaign. People are not daft too. They are not. They are not. So please stop insulting people because of their choices. You can persuade them. This is campaign. It's not ethnic agitation. To the field, and I'll keep reporting. By the way, for those who are asking how to support us, I'll be out again after this broadcast. We are going to support thanks to so much to those who sent us support the last time. We were able to advance payment for treatment of the last two persons that we brought on the show the last time. We were able to advance support for their treatment. And we are also able to support some business, private business, how do you call struggling persons that needed little capital to just start up something and they'll go on their life. See, we need to go grassroots. We need to touch hearts. We need to touch hearts and win their souls. Then we can request for their hand and they will have no option. We need to touch hearts. Do you think PDP and APC are stupid when they are doing their poverty alleviation and empowerment, whatever? Even though it's poor, they are using it to manipulate people. You can get to the heart of the grassroots by just doing little for them. You understand? We will continue to do the field work. Support us. Okay? Today, for instance, I want to see how I can raise funds. I'll show the person. I don't want to even talk too much. I've already paid some part of it. I want to assist him to get a Marua tricycle. Okay? We found one that is cheap and is still working very well. It's cheap. Cheap because the owner is looking to travel. The person wants to jackpot. So we want to buy it off him. And, there are so many people already on the tricycle. So we said we prefer to be the one. So I advanced the little cash I had for the person. And the person is saying, if he gets a ready buyer who wants to pay the full money, he will return our own advance. So we are looking for about 350K to balance up for the money of the tricycle. Let's help people. Let's help people. Let's go grassroots. Anyways, that's the bit today. And just in case anybody likes to reach out, I don't know what's at the chat portal today, but that's it. Well, gentlemen and ladies, reach out, support us. If you want to reach out to me, let me put my phone number, and I'll prefer WhatsApp. Okay, I will prefer it. Okay, use this. Um, just quickie, just a quickie. It's 70, 74, 74, 24. Some of you have my number anyways, so why not just use it? So let me put it here. Aha. So you can see the number right immediately after the account information. See the WhatsApp number 081 70 74 74 24. We got to return to field work, okay? Support more people to go on field work. Not only me, support other people who are willing to go on field work. Support people to go on field work. We need to convince people, but do not use attacks or ethnic biases. It's incarnate. It's returning negative results. Please, it's returning negative results. Don't do it. A bit for now. I got to set out for my other field works. Bye for now.